Listen, have you noticed lately that your mind can't stop thinking about what if? Your mind keeps pulling towards bigger possibility. You keep thinking, man, what if this big lottery jackpot happens today? What if this financial blessing finally lands in my life right now? And you can't stop thinking about the life you would have once it comes. It's like it just stays in your mind all day. I'm telling you, this is a big sign that something major is about to happen in your life. Your mind is preparing for the moment that it happens. Okay. Now, have you also noticed that time feels different lately? It feels like something important is getting closer and you can't explain what it is. It's like you're sitting at the edge of your seat. You're waiting for them to call your name and say, come on up, you're next. Come cash in that winning lottery ticket right now. It feels like something like that. Like the moment that your life is about to change, you can feel it. You feel that something is about to happen, but you can't quite explain where that feeling is coming from. It's just in you all the time. It's on your mind all the time, right? I'm telling you. Now, have you noticed you're becoming impatient with staying where you are right now? It's like your heart wants movement, not comfort. You could be at your job and you're just tired of being there. You could be in a current situation, like maybe a certain apartment or just a situation in your life. You're ready for change. You're ready for things to start happening right now. You're ready for movement. Okay, that's because right now your soul and your spirit is calling for you to step out of your comfort zone. Okay, you may have had an idea that you may have not even thought about doing. Okay, you had the idea, you was like, I don't know about that idea. It's like you doubted the idea, but right now it's coming back. Okay, it's time for you to take inspired action on that idea. I don't know what it is. This could be a book. This could be maybe creating content. This can be starting a business, whatever it is. Okay, it's time for you to step into your purpose. Once you step into your purpose, everything else in your life will start to align and you will start to align towards your destiny. All right. Now, have you also noticed you're waiting for something, but you can't even explain what it is? You feel like your life is quietly preparing you for what's next. That's because that's exactly what's happening, okay? You are going through a period of preparation right now, okay? And once you get through this period of preparation, big blessings will start to align in your life, okay? Especially when you step into your purpose. You might be called to go feed the hunger right now, okay? Do it, okay? Feed the hunger. Do whatever it takes to make your soul feel good. Because once you do something and it just makes you feel good inside, okay? Once you lose track of time of doing something that you love to do, this definitely has a lot to do with your purpose, okay? Step into your purpose right now, okay? Now, have you also noticed you're becoming less interested in who you used to be? It's like you don't even know who you used to be. Your old identity is beginning to fall away. You'll start looking at things that you used to do and you'll be like, man, I don't even know how I did those things. I don't even know how I like those things, right? You're not mad at yourself or anything like that. You just don't know the older version of yourself anymore because you are evolving into this new version. You're becoming the version of yourself that can handle big blessings, that can sustain wealth. Okay, that's who you are becoming right now. Just like a caterpillar and a butterfly, you are evolving right now. Okay, now have you also noticed your future feels more real than your past? But everything feels like a dream. Even when you think about your past, even when you think about your future, it all feels like a dream. Even the dream feels like your past and your future. It's like it's all so connected, okay? You're mentally living in tomorrow more than yesterday. That's what this means, okay? You can vividly see your future and it feels more real than your past, okay? That's because that's exactly the timeline that you are collapsing right now. If you desire to be wealthy, if you see yourself being wealthy in your mind right now, that's the timeline, the wealth timeline that you are collapsing right now, okay? You are collapsing that timeline. Now, have you noticed that you keep feeling like you're almost there? Something inside you knows that you're getting closer. That's because you are. It's like you feel like it can happen today. You feel like it can happen tomorrow. You feel like it can happen right now. You just have a deep inner conviction, a deep feeling, like a deep knowing that something major is about to happen. And you can't shake this feeling for nothing. Okay, you have to pay attention to this sign, because this is a major sign that that big blessing is finally about to arrive in your life. Okay, it's finally about to happen. Now, have you noticed you don't fit into the same conversations anymore either? Your mindset is changing before your circumstances do. Okay, you can be at work and people are gossiping, talking about the job, they're gossiping, they're talking about other people, they're gossiping, just talking about negativity. Your conversation is always just misaligned with it. If you find yourself emerging into those conversations, just involving yourself into those conversations, you're forcing it. Okay, you're forcing yourself to laugh, you're forcing yourself to talk about this negativity because you're just trying to fit in. But at the same time, you don't want to fit in anymore. Okay, so what are you doing? Most of the time you're by yourself, you're eating by yourself, you're just by yourself a lot. Okay, you're going through a period of isolation right now. You have to go through this period, okay, because this is part of the preparation stage that you're going through right now. You no longer want to be involved with those conversations, or no longer want to be around those low vibrational people, or just low vibrational places that drains your energy. You can feel it right away right now. And right now you just kind of been just fading away from those situations and those people and those places. I'm telling you, this is a major sign. It's a major sign, all right? Now, have you noticed you're becoming harder to distract these days? Your focus is naturally shifting towards what matters. Your focus is staying on your manifestations. Your focus is staying on financial freedom right now. Big lottery wins. People can be talking around you and it sounds muffled. It's like you don't hear it. It's like everything is drowned out around you because you're focused on your desires. You're focused on just wealth. You're focused on abundance. And what you focus on creates that reality. I want you to look at it like this. Think about it like this, okay? Being in a dark room, okay? You're in a dark room. You can't see anything. Everything is pitch black, right? And in that room, there are stairs, there are doors, there are staircases, paths that you can go down, but you can't see any of it, right? And someone hands you a bright flashlight. So you take this flashlight and you flash it in one direction, okay? Boom, you see a staircase. So you decide to go up that staircase, right? And you keep your flashlight pointed on that staircase, and that is the reality that you are creating, okay? Now, the question is, where are you pointing your flashlight? This is your attention. Where is your attention going? Because where your attention goes, that is the reality that you're creating. Is your flashlight shining on fears? Is your flashlight shining on doubt? Or is your flashlight shining on possibility? Is your flashlight shining on mega millions, Powerball, jackpot wins, things like that, okay? Where your attention goes, that's the reality that you're creating. All right, that is the reality that you're creating. Now, have you also noticed you suddenly value your peace more right now? It's like you're protecting the energy that you'll need for the next chapter. That's what this is. Energetically, you are protecting this, okay? It's like the universe is guiding you to protect your peace. It's guiding you to protect your energy. Your energy is very, very important. And on a day-to-day basis, this matrix that we live in, everything will distract you, will try to distract you. Everything will try to drain your energy. You'll come across people that will try to drain your energy without them even knowing that they're doing it. Okay. A lot of people don't know that they are energy vampires. Okay. Their job is to try to drain all of your energy. You need it. It's very, very important. If you want to manifest everything you desire, if you want to step into your purpose, you need that energy. Okay. You need your peace. All right. So that's why you have been protecting it so much lately. OK. Now, have you also noticed that old habits, they don't satisfy you anymore? You're beginning to outgrow your old comfort zone. You're beginning to just think beyond. You're beginning to want to step out of your comfort zone right now. Because I'm telling you, when you do different things, you get different results. If you continue to stay the same, you're going to continue to stay in the loop. And a lot of people don't realize why their life always stays the same, because they're constantly thinking about yesterday. They're constantly thinking about everything that they did that didn't work and all of that. And like I said, what you focus on, it creates that reality. If you're thinking about failure, if you're thinking about what's not possible, reality is going to say, okay, cool. This is what stays on your mind right now. I'm going to give you more of that. It's like the universe doesn't care about what you want or what you don't want. The universe cares about what you keep your mind and your focus on all the time, okay? Those are the things that you're manifesting in your life right now, okay? Now, have you noticed you're starting to question everything? That means your perspective is evolving, okay? You're questioning limiting beliefs. You're questioning everything that people have told you in the past. You're starting to question things because right now things are starting to come into your life right now that resonate with you, okay? This may even be religion. You're starting to question religion because it's like different understanding, different knowledge is starting to enter into your life right now, okay? And it's resonating with you more than anything else has, okay? It's like right now we have to unlearn everything that we have learned in the past and relearn new things right now that aligns with the future wealthy version of ourselves, that just aligns with our future, okay? Because if you hang on to old limiting beliefs, if you hang on to other people's beliefs, then that's going to hinder you, okay? That's going to stop things from manifesting in your life. You stay stuck in this cycle. You stay stuck in this on a hamster wheel. That's what it feels like. You're running on this hamster wheel and you don't know which direction you're headed right now, right? I'm telling you, you have to get rid of the old limiting beliefs and start to install new limitless beliefs when it comes to everything in life, okay? You have to believe in possibility. You have to believe anything is possible. That's because it is, okay? Now, have you also noticed you're becoming more aware of wasted time right now? That's because your priorities are quietly changing, okay? You're more focused on success. You're more focused on your desires right now. So that will start to create your priorities to changing. That will start to change your habits. And once your habits and your priorities change, everything else in your life will start to change, okay? Because you become more aligned with your desires. When you're focused on your desires, that is exactly what is happening. Even if things don't happen right away, okay? It's very, very important to be patient. Allow, okay? Trust, align, okay? Just like there's a wave, okay? Just think about this. A wave in the ocean, all right? That wave is struggling to get to shore. It feels like that's his destiny, okay? It wants to get to the shore. And then there's this big old wave and it says, little wave, why are you struggling so much? And the little wave says, I want to get to the shore, right? And then the big wave says, you don't have to struggle. You are the ocean. You are everything right now. You don't have to struggle. So the little wave says, okay, I'll just allow it to happen. Then all of a sudden, the little wave hits the shore, okay? That's the same thing you have to realize. You are everything, okay? You are consciousness. You just have to allow things to happen in your life without forcing it, without struggling, okay? This is very, very important. You are everything. You are me. I am you. We are everything, all right? Now, have you also noticed that certain people, they suddenly feel distant all of a sudden? It's like relationships, they sometimes change as you grow. And a lot of the times the universe will remove misaligned people out of your life that can no longer go with where you are headed, okay? And sometimes people, they keep these certain people in their lives, even though these people drain their energy, even though these people maybe have wronged them in some kind of way. For some reason, people keep these people in their life. And by doing this, you miss your blessing. You miss things that are supposed to transpire in your life, okay? Once the universe shows you the misalignment, you just have to let things go and let things be and allow things to manifest in your life as they go and trust in the divine timing and the orchestration. The misalignment, all right, well, cool. I mean, you don't have to talk to them. You don't have to stop talking to them as much, okay? Let them go, let them fade away. Talk to them once a year, something like that. Yeah, everything's good. Yeah, cool. Nah, I'm not hanging out tonight. No, I'm just chilling. I'm in a different space right now. You know what I'm saying? Things like that, okay? People will start to drop out of your life. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? You are just growing right now, okay? You're growing. Now, have you also noticed that you don't need everyone's approval anymore. You're beginning to trust yourself. You're beginning to trust your intuition. You're beginning to trust your path when this happens. There was a time where you needed everybody to like your post. There was a time where you needed everybody to like your outfit, to just like you in general. But now you're becoming a different version of yourself. You don't care anymore. You don't care what people say. You don't care how people feel anymore. And that's powerful. Okay, once you let go of needing people's validation and their approval, that shows a powerful shift that has happened within you. Okay, you're becoming the greatest version of yourself right now as we speak. Okay, now have you noticed your intuition? It just feels strong right now. You're paying close attention to that inner voice because you're starting to realize that inner voice is leading you towards your destiny. It's like your logical mind is like a GPS, right? It knows all the different routes. It knows where you should go. But your intuition, it knows all the road closures. It knows all the traffic and the congestion. So your intuition is guiding you through all of that so you won't run into that traffic jam and just the different road closures, okay? And you're listening to your intuition right now, and it's getting you to your destination way quicker, even though it may not feel like it at first. But one day you're going to look back and you're going to realize, man, I am so grateful that I listened to my intuition, because look at where we are right now. If you were to listen to your logical mind, then you'll still be in traffic. You'll still be trying to fight your way there. You'll still be running into traffic jams and road closures and construction cut off roads, things like that, right? Listening to your intuition will get you there in the divine timing that you're supposed to be. That's why you have been trusting that inner voice right now. Telling you, because the wealthy version of yourself listens to the intuition, because the intuition is guiding you towards your destiny, guiding you towards your purpose, guiding you towards your destiny. All right. Now, have you also noticed you're thinking much bigger lately? Your vision is expanding beyond your current reality. That's why, okay? Right now, you're thinking about big lottery jackpots. You're thinking about wealth. You're thinking about abundance. You're seeing yourself purchasing your dream home. You're seeing yourself driving that luxury car that you always wanted. You're seeing yourself having all the things that you desire, and you can't stop thinking about this. It's on your mind all the time. That's because it's like you are so connected to your future wealthy version, okay? You're so connected to this version of yourself because it's like your imagination is taking you there. It's like your imagination is taking you through time. It's like you can time travel, can't you? It's like you can feel it. You can see it. When you close your eyes and you meditate, you can feel it. It's like, it's almost like a glimpse of where you are headed, of what's about to happen in your life. You can't shake that feeling, and you can't stop thinking about wealth. You can't stop thinking about abundance right now. That's a powerful sign that it's about to happen in your life, okay? Now, have you also noticed you're craving more meaning right now? Just you're craving deep conversations and things like that. It's like surface level success no longer feels like it's enough anymore. You want way more than that, okay? You want way more than just going to school to become a mechanic and fixing cars for the rest of your life. You want more than that, okay? You crave just a deeper life, okay? You just, even conversations, when people are talking about surface level conversations, you're like, man, I don't want to just go get a trade. You know, I want to do something that's meaningful. I want to do something that involves my purpose right now. That's because your purpose is calling you to step into your purpose right now, okay? That's why you want something deeper. You don't want just surface level success. You want something that's way deeper than that. Something that's meaningful. Something that involves raising the frequency and the vibration. Something that involves just helping the planet. Something that involves just you becoming the greatest version of yourself. That's what you are seeking right now. That's what you feel like you need in your life right now, right? I'm telling you, that's a powerful sign, all right? Now, have you also noticed that you keep imagining a completely different life, okay? Your mind is exploring possibilities that you once ignored. Things that you once didn't feel like you can have in your life. now you're starting to feel like it's very, very possible. Now you're starting to imagine it more. You're starting to imagine the life that you have always desired. And it's like you can't get it off your mind. You could be around people, you could be around a bunch of people, but your mind is somewhere totally different. Your mind is focused on the life that you desire. Your mind is focused on possibility. Your mind is just focused on just having everything in your life, right? I'm telling you, that is a powerful sign that you are shifting into the wealthy version of yourself that already has everything you desire, okay? Now, another one. Have you noticed you're becoming more selective with your time? It's because you're realizing your attention has value, and what your attention is on is where your focus is. That's what you're manifesting in your life. And you're starting to realize, and you're starting to see how people waste time all the time. And you're like, man, I'm staying focused on what I desire. I'm staying focused on what I believe is about to happen in your life. I'm telling you, where your attention goes, energy flows, and that's the reality that you're creating. Remember, like I said, a flashlight in a dark room, and whatever you're pointing your flashlight on, that's your attention. That's what you're focusing on. That's the reality that you're creating, okay? So right now you have been just staying focused on the things that you desire. You've been staying focused on your manifestations, haven't you? I'm telling you, that's a major sign that that is what you are creating in your life right now, okay? Now, have you noticed you're naturally just saying no more often. You're saying no more often. You're creating space for what truly matters, okay? And right now you're outgrowing people. You're starting to see that people are only there to either distract you, they're meant to use you, they're just meant to just take you off your path. That's what it feels like. So lately you've been saying, nah, man, I'm not going out today. No, I can't do that. No, I don't have this to loan you. And you're doing this without feeling any guilt. Okay, you're doing this without feeling some type of way. Because I'm telling you, when you start to say no naturally, you're becoming the version of yourself that has everything. Just think about yourself being wealthy and everybody is always coming to you like, hey man, every time you don't never hear from them, right? But all of a sudden you hear from them, they call you up. Hey man, I need $50. Hey man, I need you to loan me $25,000. Hey man, I just got caught up in this jam. I need you to come do this. So your wealthy version this is happening all the time. So your wealthy version is saying, no, I'm not. As a matter of fact, your wealthy version is probably not even answering the phone or emails or text messages or DMs or anything like that, because you already feel the agenda of people. You can feel that people are just coming there for something for themselves, okay? And I'm telling you, if the shoe was on the other foot, you would hear all these excuses why they can't come help you, why they can't come help you move, all of this. So right now, this is one of the energetic reasons why you have been saying no, okay? You have been protecting your energy and just protecting your future by doing this, okay? Now also, have you noticed that your biggest dreams, they won't leave you alone? It keeps returning because it's meaningful to you. It's because your biggest dreams are very, very possible. This is actually what you're collapsing right now into this timeline, okay? Even if it's winning $100 million off the Powerball, $300 million off the Mega Millions, all right? Even if that's your biggest dream, this is the timeline that you are collapsing right now because your attention is always on it. Your focus is always on it. These are the things that you are manifesting right now. Okay, I'm telling you, stay focused, all right? Now, have you noticed it's like you're becoming less afraid of change right now? You're starting to embrace change, aren't you? You're starting to embrace it. And at the same time, anything that has to do with change, if you're thinking about change, if change is starting to come into your life, you're starting to see 555s everywhere. You're starting to see it everywhere because that represents change. It represents big changes. It's like you're adapting to the idea of a new chapter. That's why you're embracing change right now. All right. I'm telling you, that's a major sign that a big change is about to happen in your life right now. You're embracing it. You're not afraid of it, okay? You want change to happen. Now, another thing that you're probably going right now, have you noticed that you're no longer chasing everyone anymore. You're recognizing your own worth when this happens, okay? You're not chasing to hang out with anybody anymore. You're not chasing to see how a person feels about you or what they think about what's going on in your life right now. You don't care, okay? You don't care anymore. All right. You don't care about what people think. You don't care about how people feel anymore. That's because you are just, you're worth more. Okay. You're worth more to be chasing anybody anymore. Okay. All of these changes that you are going through right now, you are evolving, emerging into the person that you're supposed to be. Okay. You are becoming the wealthy version of yourself. That's why everything's happening in your life right now. The period of preparation, the isolation, everything that you're going through right now is bringing you closer to the wealthy version of yourself, and it's bringing you closer to your purpose. It's bringing you closer to your destiny. Okay. Now, thank you so much for tuning into this video. All right. You have to step into your purpose no matter what's going on. If you have something that won't leave you alone, if it's just on your mind all the time, and I'm telling you, it's time for you to step into that feeling. Okay. If that idea keeps returning, it's time for you to visit that idea. Okay. Start making things work. If it's a business that keeps on calling you, all right, start saving up whatever you have to do, get a loan, whatever it is. Start buying the equipment that you need right now to make that business work. Okay. If it's been calling you to create content, all right, buy a mic, buy a camera, or upgrade your phone, buy a tripod. Okay. Buy the things that you need so you can create content. All right. Start practicing it. If it's music, start going to the studio or buy your own music equipment. Start learning how to make tracks. Start learning how to write songs. Okay. The same thing with painting. The same thing with books. Okay. It's time for you to take inspired action on that idea right now, because that is a part of your purpose, and that is what you are supposed to be doing right now. Okay. Now, I hope this video was helpful for you. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in to Millionaire Mindset, where everything happens in divine time by divine design, but you are the divine design. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment on this video. Until the next video, make sure you hype this video up, okay? It helps me out a lot, all right? Until the next video, Millionaire Mindset signing off.